Alright, so this is going to be 2 players, me and Alpha, as Sister Bebe, Adeptus Sororitas. I assume you want to play the sisters, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to put your difficulty up to the same as mine? Because I just maxed it out
is that
for
the
the...
Celestine? But
Yeah, Celeste. If you're playing on like effectively normal, and we're all on super high for the faster speed, there's going to be 2 Sisters of Battle versus 2 Chaos Space Marine and two Traitor Space Marine allied together. So on a world that's meant for 4 players apparently, but they are pretty big maps, I think. So it's fast speed. We've got all the DLCs enabled. Are we going for simultaneous turns? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not really going to be an issue for us, is it?
Yeah. If you're allied, it's not a problem.
Yeah.
So we're going to have high starting resources, resource cost very low, resource upkeep very low, research cost very low, medium wildlife, very low artifacts, so there's no special BS. Special resources very high, ruins high, traders medium, Necron tombs very high, doesn't matter, webways very high, doesn't matter, holy site density medium. Yeah, so generally all the normal settings. But I'll upload it into the video details. Are you confident, Arthur?
Not especially.
Well,
played the sisters before, so you know.
Okay, well, one thing you need to make sure you definitely do is make sure that there's space for 3 levels of expansion around where you deploy your city, because only your very first city can expand that far. All secondary cities can only have 1 ring of structures.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and we are actually semi far away from each other.
Yeah.
How's your start position look?
I mean, I guess this is like so.
You're slightly off the edge of the map. I mean, you only need like the Space Marines. You only really need the greenish resource. I forget what it's called.
I mean, do you reckon I should move up a bit for the extra farmland?
Move your troops around so that you can see what's going on around there. Oh, that's your deployment unit that you've just moved.
Oh shit! I thought it was the other one. Whoops.
Oh. Do you want to reload? Because now you're not going to deploy on turn 1, or are you okay?
It's fine.
Next, that looks like a cliff there, so you probably don't want to deploy close to that. You probably want to move a bit more to the center and deploy.
Yeah. If I move over the Necron tomb, do you reckon, perhaps?
The Necron tomb. Yeah, you don't lose a couple of squares, and this is going to be a fast game anyway, so you should need all 3 rings in theory, unless things go really, really sideways for us.
Yeah.
I'm going to deploy like literally where I can see, because the thing is... Ooh, there's actually... Ooh, hang on. There's a lot of 3s up north. No, I'm going to deploy in the middle here, I think. So that way I can start building as this is about straight away. So the story mode's off, so it's no spoiler-ish, kind of. Because I was asked to do non-spoiler review of this. So yeah, as main thing is infantry. The tanks and the buildings cannot be repaired other than by themselves, which takes a millennia. So yeah. The first priority should be to link up. Okay, make sure you move your other units first this time and then deploy your city.
Oh, I found the orange person.
No, that's just a cliff edge.
Really? That orange marker is just cliff edge?
Yeah, that's to let you know that cliffs can only be climbed up somewhere. Yes, it's a UI setting. You can actually turn that on and off.
Okay. So yeah, so you take 3 squares. So if I go over these rocks and then build a settlement here.
Yeah, it should be pretty solid.
Oh,
unless you're gonna.
Yeah, there we go.
I was gonna say if you bought it again, we definitely should restart. And your bases don't have long range defenses either, so that's kind of Yeah, we need to be careful not to lose sisters, even though they're like easy to produce because we've got everything amped up to 11.
Yeah.
You gotta bear in mind the Space Marines are doing the exact same thing right now. Which is not good. And you get your Light of the Emperor thing that you can do, it affects all your attacks, so if you ever need to attack something, doing that is probably a good idea. Just makes them a bit more accurate. Maybe we should have put more wildlife on them. Like there shouldn't actually be anything. Yeah, you're right down there. So let's build another infantry building and then another tank building. I'm not gonna attack the random Eldar building because there's no Eldar on the map. Let's get crack grenades because why not, right? Okay. How are you doing over there?
Yeah, doing alright.
Try and push towards you just so that we know there's basically no one in between us, and that will give us ample expansion room, really. Yeah, one of the things with them having the limited secondary bases, I kind of feel like they should reduce the range in which you're restricted in building them close to each other, because it's like, it's one line in the code. You could literally do a mod in like 3 seconds to fix it.
Yeah. Oh, you found a castle and robot. Okay then.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Find a lot of wildlife actually. Yeah, so your main thing really is just make sure that you're not losing troops.
Yeah.
I'm gonna queue up my building construction because I'm just gonna claim all the area around me for the bonus resources there. Let's get the flamethrower infantry because those are the ones that give you the scouting ability. That's everything. Like you got to go to tier 3 to get your scout unit, which is just so weird.
Yeah.
Watch there be someone in this corner when we actually get there. Oh well, I found the tech priest that heals the robot.
Cool.
Oh, there's 2 robots. That's probably that unit dead. God damn it. I'm gonna have to cut through these robots as well to get to you. Pretty much am, aren't I? Well, start poking them.
Oh, and what about a second Castellan robot?
Yeah, exactly. Or have you found one as well? Is that what you're saying?
Nah, just the one you can see. I just noticed that.
Okay, so we need... Oh, I didn't build the hero building, you idiot, Dan. Oh, I also think all the heroes suck ass. So just so you know, before you actually build them, they're extremely squishy.
Okay.
Yeah, this is gonna be a challenge.
Find your lack of faith disturbing.
I'm chewing a robot up, but it's did it really attack that? Okay. Let's get some different sisters now. Let's just rotate that around. And we've built that building, so we should definitely get that. Because if we're going to survive, we need to pop out as many bases as we can.
Yeah.
Oh, they're healing the freaking robot already. Come on, man. Give me a chance.
Oh, there's oh no, this is the second robot. Never mind.
Oh, you're pushing this way as well, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the Healy guy, because I don't want him to heal. Okay. Okay. And your base builders also can heal your troops, so it's worth pumping out a bunch of them.
Okay.
Right, what do we want next? I think maybe melter bombs would be good, and then melter infantry. Wahahaha. Nice, no more healing the robot for you, buddy. Alright, I feel like this is going alright for us so far. Just dread the moment when we actually see the AI just like roll out 10 ton of stuff at us.
Yeah.
I'm using the tanks to hold my wounded troops. Just so they can heal while moving around.
Yeah.
Okay, directly to the south of me I can build another base, so I'm gonna literally just gonna throw one down. is kind of
Oh,
putting
look, I've
me.
just noticed they got little doves that follow them with the scriptures.
Do they?
Yeah, like that. Your
Where
the
is she?
ones, the hospitallers, whatever.
Oh, I didn't even realize it was that till now.
Yeah, I mean, I just saw it looked a bit weird from a distance. I was like, "What is that? It's like a robot, but then why has it got a massive pole?" And I was like zoomed in. I was like, "Ah, okay."
Yeah. Okay, this is going good. How are you doing? How close are you to your next base?
Be a bit. I'm just about to get the technology so that I can build those people.
Okay. Alright, Operation Spams. This is a battle is a go. We have claimed a second base. Can we claim one in the north? Oh, we can. This is suspicious. Suspiciously easy. I'm gonna try and put a lot of these down as like bunker forts because they are clearly to the left of us.
Yeah. What? Huh.
You say something?
Hang on. So I swear I just get the technology for those sisters.
You haven't built a building. You need to build the hero
You
building.
need a special building for it beyond what
You've
do you
got
need for
it.
it?
The Legitanis Prioris, the last building in your building tree.
Okay, yeah, I see it now. Oh, okay, it's weird that that's different to the other production.
Yeah, they're set up a bit differently. Just spamming out troops. Because I know how sideways this is going to go. So the Castigator tank at tier 5 is kind of okay.
Okay.
But what you really want at tier 5 is the Medicus Ministorum, because that gives feel no pain for units stood around your base builder unit, because your base builder unit is also your healing unit, which is why you want to spam them. There's a lot of AI over here.
Well, melter bombs took short work of that enemy.
Third base is down. Okay. Where can I put the next one? I'm trying not to put them near you so that you've got expansionist ruin.
Yeah.
If I push to the right, I could put them. Yeah, I'll leave this top right hand corner for you to settle. I'll just clear it out,
Okay.
and then it's easy going for you in it. Just hope right now that there's no one actually up there. Flame infantry is really good.
Yeah, I'm building my second one currently. I mean, considering there's like 6 of us in total on this map, I'm a bit surprised we haven't actually encountered the Space Marines yet.
Oh, yeah. I imagine they'll be clearing as effectively as we are, so we will not be far off encountering someone.
Yeah.
Unless they're just, utterly surrounded by Castian robots, in which case they're probably getting pounded a bit. But saying that, the other factions will definitely go to the raids. So yeah, it's coming. Just checking all my stuff takes 1 turn to build. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Don't really need to build anything else.
Found a holy site. So, what's the benefits of a holy site?
Where's the holy site?
Well, I mean, there's one just southwest of your base, and then for me, there's one just like kind of west of my base. Sororitas holy site, unexplored.
I don't see it. Can you tell me the coordinates?
For your one, it's 2132. You've literally got a Dominators that team just below it, like 1 square off.
21,
and then
32.
2132. So basically, you've got where your base is, your main one that you started with. If you go west of that, you got your tanks, and then you go south of those, you got a Sisters of Battle squad and a Dominators, and it's literally between those two.
No, the glowing bit.
Yeah.
I always assumed that that was just Necron Tomb.
Nah.
All right, I have no idea what that is. Well, I guess I'm going to pay attention next turn when I move there.
I mean, if you're doing a review of it, yeah.
Yeah, man. Blind man plays Gladius. Kill all enemies without knowing what I'm doing.
There's a green glowy thing, there's a yellow glowy thing. It's the same thing, really, isn't it?
Okay, let's move his Sisters of Battle there and see what happens. Nothing. It still says unexplored as well. How do you explore it then?
Maybe you have to send like a legendary person into it or something.
Maybe. Interesting. Yeah, I have no idea what that is. This is way too quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's how we found some then, but it's actually your guys.
Maybe they're not actually allied with each other, and the Space Marines and the Chaos Space Marines started fighting each other.
I did set them to allied, but it would be so
Yeah,
funny
yeah.
if it were just like, yeah, I know you said us to allied, but we're still gonna kill each other because they're
Yeah,
traitors.
I mean, realistically, should we really be supporting each other? You know?
Oh, well, there's a Imperial Bastion building over here.
Yeah,
It's gonna
literally
be
above a
annoying.
holy site.
Is that another holy site?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, mad. If only we knew what they were.
I know, right?
I mean, it might actually explain that one in the actual description for stuff. You go through all that. Okay, I'm gonna get the... Do I want that tank? Nah, let's go for the tank on the next level. It's like tier 6 basically doesn't have anything. There's a unit that supposedly protects heroes, which I don't know what that means. And since the heroes are so squishy, I just don't bother with them anymore.
Yeah.
Because why would you? Claim all the tiles around my new cities, so I get more stuffs. Then you're trying to push
So-
south.
Slightly. Oh, Space Marines. Found them. They got jump packs.
Whoa. Yeah. Things are about to get real.
Yep.
Cute orders? What are my cute orders? Actually, you're gonna move them down the city, which, yeah, still gonna do. Okay, let's start to form a perimeter line because we're gonna have to move south, it seems.
Yeah.
Where has it come in? Like, in the far corner? Yeah, it
Right
is.
in the bottom. Bottom right. Yeah.
Guessing you can't save that unit. But you've not got any vehicles. You're going full infantry. Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, it is where all the bonuses are.
Yeah. Well, I'm going multi-melters now, so see how that works out.
Against Space Marines, it should.
Yeah.
Should
that's
work
what I'm
out
thinking.
pretty solidly, I would have thought.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? That won't actually kill it. It does 19 damage. Oh, screw you, AI. It's got 1 hit point left. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to put a bunch of troops in this far left city as like a garrison.
Yeah. And careful of the enslavers in the top right.
No, Sisters of Battle morale is better than Space Marines that can't actually take them over.
Oh. Interesting.
Look at your morale, it's like 14 across the board. It's silly.
Yeah.
But yes. Just queuing up my city construction. Alright, let's get some of these siege tanks. Even though I can't really protect them. Tank fodder is basically the way I'm going to do this. Don't need to build anything else there. Here though. Okay, so... Oh yeah, tier 6 you can get a Sacred Vigil which heals all your units for 2 hit points.
Okay.
And it costs like 10 of the pink resource or whatever it's called, I forget now. The influence points.
Influence.
Yep.
Oh, they got some land speeders.
Oh yeah, they will have.
Oh, and scouts as well. Okay then.
Yeah. Yeesh, the amount of wildlife over here is crackers. Like, it's so weird that they like just compensates by sticking in loads of wildlife if you don't have loads of enemies.
Yeah.
Okay, we're just gonna pump out sisters over here because this will be the front line, I imagine. Alright, what's happening in this corner? Are you building some extra bases yet? Or are you just trying
Yeah, I
to...
just built a second base, yeah.
Okay. Send one up north to this corner, you can have these resource tiles over here. No, it's just a loyalty shrine. How anticlimactic.
Huh.
Everything still takes one turn. Me, am I showing any resources? Should probably get some power, I guess. That's a frontline city as well, so let's just stock up on the sisters. Choose your research. Add heavy bolters to all tanks. Well... Ooh, we can get the aircraft building already. Okay, cool. Let's get that. It's probably worth more than... Ah, shit. I didn't heal all my troops for 2. That was a mistake. Are you holding over there?
Yeah, we did. this one. I can't remember last time I saw like Space Marine bikers.
What, like tabletop
Scout
or?
bikes. Oh, in the game.
Oh my god, move that there 'cause I thought it was a APC, but it's not, it's a artillery tank. That was a dumb move down. Yeah, right. Let's get you guys all down here. Oh, that'll go though on the research scale. If we're doing that well already, then that means that the big stuff's about to come out for the other guys as well. Things are about to get real. Damn, we brought a lot of chaff. Yeah, right. Do you want the loyalty shrine?
You can have it.
I mean, it's not really going to do anything for me. I'm probably set on that already. The slave is dealt with. Okay. Oh yeah, I can build the aircraft building there, get it. Let's get some aircraft. Additional heavy bolters. Oh no, let's get it. No additional heavy bolters. Like, so that one you're fighting is like just dumped there in the corner on his own and not next to his allies.
Yeah.
Have you done?
Yeah, I just finished.
Okay, just curious because I didn't see anything happening.
Yeah, I was just going through my bases, building up and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, no worries. Like, I just want to make sure you'd not thought you'd pressed it and not pressed it, kind of thing.
Oh, the cowards are running away.
Well,
Space Marines.
well, seems like a good sign.
Yeah.
You know, slow ass reinforcements are coming. It's probably got no bearing on it there. Those games. Alright, this top corner is pretty much cleared for you. You just got to get rid of that bastion thing, and you're all good.
Make you wonder where the rest are.
Yeah, it does. I'm going to build some flyers. I'll go poke them, which could be a terrible idea, but
Yeah.
but the light flyer sucks. Where is the good flyer? Tier 9, the good flyer. Let's go for. Aircraft missiles, I guess. Let's make my air. See the secondary fire, the tier 9 one, can be pretty good.
Okay.
But still the same problem. Can't be healed, all that jazz.
Yeah. It would be really cool if they did like I say a chapter builder, kind of like that unofficial Masserine 2 mod thing.
Oh yeah.
Like the idea of just like controlling a Space Marine chapter and just choosing like specializations, and then just getting missions and going around the galaxy to do them. And the fact that you could hypothetically get more than 1,000 Space Marines as well, just like completely disregard the codex and be like, yep.
Yeah, just do it your own way.
Yeah. And then maybe anger the other lot and be like, well,
Famous last words. Well,
God, there's a few down here.
Well, you can only have one base, can't you? So he's just spamming them out at you, isn't he? Kind of heading in a generalized southern pattern, because I imagine if any aid's coming to him, it's going to be coming from that direction.
Yeah.
Well, got my first of the aircraft. It's going a bit too easy, isn't it? It's like I did. I swear I put him on a team. I didn't. I didn't put the Space Marines on one of the Chaos on the other side.
No, they're all. You can even see if you just hover over it. It all says Team B for them.
All right. Okay. Who shall we search? Let's go for fortress expansion. Make my actual main city bigger. Just for the resource bonuses.
Actually, I'm curious, is there a general size for Sisters of Battle regiments? Like for a chapter of them?
Well, they don't have chapters, do they? They're just...
Well, the equivalent, you know what I mean?
But they operate in squads of 10, the same as Space Marines, I believe.
No, I mean the general thing of just, you know, you'd have 1,000 Space Marines in a chapter, so for Sisters of Battle, you know...
I don't know if the...
Sisters, 10,000?
Yeah, I'm not sure. There might be no limit on them because they're not actual Space Marines.
Yeah.
Right, that's that northern corridor cleared for you. You should be able to put 2 cities up there, I think.
Yeah.
But I advise you want to build tanks and flyers up there, though. So it might take a while for them to get down otherwise.
Yeah.
Although it wouldn't hurt to have... Yeah, I don't know about the Space Marine comparison to Sisters of Battle in that area, because they are supposed to be like similar, aren't they?
Yeah.
But also they might put a limit on them, because wasn't the whole thing of them not being allowed male soldiers was because they caused so much grief for the Imperium?
Yeah, because there was the whole thing of when the High Lords of Terror, I think, using Imperial ecclesiarchy to take over, sort of thing. So it was like, okay, you're not allowed to have, the church isn't allowed to have male soldiers, which means, oh yeah, sister battle, cool. But then at that point, it's just like, I don't know if you'd be limiting them. Because you've already kind of skirted around what was meant to be the thing anyway.
Yeah. Where are they? What's going on? I'm confused. Well, we're going to use flyers to scout and find out what the heck's happening, because this is weird.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's AI, you don't want to give it a chance to kind of build up and everything, do you?
You think that the Chaos Space Marines are just sat in the corner, being surrounded by Imperial Space Marines, and just like, yes, we will flood this world in chaos. Yeah. How's your war going in the south, speaking of not wanting to be outnumbered? So.
They have a dreadnought now.
They have a dreadnought and a foot down a fortress as well, yeah. Fun times.
I'd say we're trading reasonably well.
Alright, I'm just going to do all my expansion tiles now. This will take a moment. Second felt. Alright, now we can get a good fighter. Oh, there we go. Chaos has been detected. There's still a Farfet way there. Looks like they're spawned all around the other edge of the map.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes that fire. Did it survive? 3 hit points. Get out of there, Jim. Run away.
Wait, is that Space Marines with plasma guns? Interesting.
What? Where?
That
you're fighting?
Right in the far right. So 36, 10, 2. It's like right in the bottom right. The furthest right unit they have. Oh, no, maybe they are.
No, they're tactical. Yeah, they're tactical. If you click on them, you can see that they're tactical Space Marines. Okay, well, found him. Yeah. Guess it's trying to form a battle line. Yep, and I found pink Space Marines as well. Alright, yep, it's about to happen. Okay, so I've left you these tiles in the north corner as well, by the way.
Okay.
Well, if you're going to be building up here, you know, only made sense for you to have them, I think.
Yeah, true.
Well, this is about to get interesting. I mean, you look like you're doing okay down there.
Yeah, I reckon so.
Just need to be careful here. These transports aren't great and they're full of troops, so I don't really want them to get destroyed, but we'll see. It's not like I'm particularly low on troops right now, but...
Oh, and they've got a Vindicator. Okay then. Oh wait, where did the Dreadnought go?
You not kill it.
No. Thing is, if I can take the full tree line, that would give me a very good defensible position. Then I've just got my healers right behind them.
Yeah. Thinking of throwing down another base, to be honest with you.
Might as well. Territory denial, isn't it?
Screw it, let's do it. This could turn into a bit of a bloodbath in a minute. I guess now we know which direction they're coming in, I can set the rally points for the specific cities so that my troops are coming out in the right direction.
Yeah.
So I hate that. It's like, oh, I walked the wrong way, and then I'll penalise you for it. It's like, what? I didn't tell you to go that way. I got my flyers to act as cannon fodder. Okay, we can build the good flyer now. We need another infantry building here, so we can't actually build all these in one turn. Wow, I am out of resources, so that's not good. Okay, we have to build some resource buildings.
Yep.
Let's give Shield of Faith to my actual tanks and flyers. Why not, right?
Yep.
Do you want me to shell his city there, or do you want me to help with the infantry push? Or shall I wait and see how your forces do before I do anything?
Let's wait and see how I do.
Well, Chaos hasn't advanced on me, so they're probably still mobbing up wildlife. Let's push my line forward a little bit. Reform the line! I'm gonna start picking away at that fortress for you.
Cool.
I can hit him from a fair distance with the flyers. It's not amazing damage, but them's the breaks, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. How many cities do we think we need to win this? 4 of them.
What did you say the good tanks were for this slot?
So, hang on, let's look at research because I've skipped a whole bunch of them. The Castigator is not bad. It's a bit like a Predator.
Okay.
And the Exorcist is like a shelling tank. And when you get to level 10, you want to get Vengeful Spirit.
Okay.
Because that gives, whenever you're attacked, you they take 17% of the damage they did back on them.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like, we are the Lords of Chaff. You will die by trying to kill us. Kind of thing. Yeah, we're not advancing. Oh, I don't want another base. I can't afford it now anyway. Do have another flyer ready though now. Just sucks that you can't heal vehicles. Like, it's such a penalization. Like, if you did this versus the Imperial Guard, gee, that would be a grind. I'm not sure how long that would take. Probably a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, it did something.
What?
It gives you research. If you go to the shiny section, you have to go to it with your base builder.
Yeah.
I just got 40 research points, which when we put everything to like super low is a little pointless.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good to know these things. Okay. I have a front line that should keep most of them a bit. Oh, they've run up my front line. Yeah. Go on, Chaos. I'll let you finish off the last of the rebels. Now I have Vengeful Spirit. Okay, so now I need... There's an upgrade somewhere that lets you do 2 rituals at the same time.
Okay. Nice.
Where is it?
You guys go back here.
Because once I get that, I can basically heal. There we go. Doubled Faith. Tier 5. That's worth having for when you get to tier 10, because now that I've got Vengeful Spirit, I always want to be using that, and I always want the ability to heal as well if I can.
Yeah.
Alright, how are we doing over here with these green boys? Yeah. Move one of my tanks forward to take some of the hits for you. Oh, hello. Scout Marines. Let's clear out some of this wire weed because it's just getting in the way now. Yeah, right. No, you're intentionally staying back. Is there something inside there? Follow up the battle line. Oh, hello, hell brute. Alright. We have a full wall against Chaos now, pretty much. The Space Marine's still giving you a fight, are they?
A bit, but we're pushing. Just mass numbers, isn't it?
Yeah, that is the way to grind them down. Where's my other? Do I have another one of those somewhere? I'm just slowly going mad. Yeah, I'm clearing up all the wild weed. This is our side of the map.
Yeah.
It's just obnoxious that it's in the way. New city is okay. Let's get you straight into aircraft because I've got enough things producing infantry right now. Oh, that's a lot of Space Marine movement you've got on your side. Jeez.
Yeah.
I'm sending down my strike fighters to help you.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, it looks like pink and yellow are both advancing on me.
Yep.
Yeah, it's time to pop the vengeful spirit and heal everyone. Yeah, this is we need to kill green.
Yep.
Well, I can nuke that guy for you. Apparently all you could see. Where's that strike fighter? Is it still not down there yet? God damn it. 2 turns. Okay. Oh yeah, there's a big bunch of them coming for me now. They're trying to break through to the side of your base. Right, okay then. So you put one of your units inside one of my transports.
Have I?
Yeah. Do you want me to drive him to front line for you? I'd put it in. I'd put it in your base to heal, and you've put it in the transport. Yeah. You can drive him to front line. He'll be there in 2 turns now. It's finished healing, so that's funny. I forgot you could do that. Yeah, technically you don't need to build transports. Just ask me to build some for you, I guess. Yeah, I reckon if I can keep these guys clogged up over here.
Yeah.
While what's the range on that? 1 and 2. 1, 2. Wait. Oh, that's a different thing, but practically the same looking model. That's only very confusing AI. Ooh, there is another. There's a hit point projecty blah 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 over here now. Maybe I should make a hard push to get this. It would definitely help the conflict.
Oh, I see you found green.
Oh, oh yeah, green is behind like pink in the bottom.
Yeah.
I think these guys were coming to flank you.
Yeah.
And then there's like
You just got your
pink and yellow.
sisters.
Yeah, man. I was like, well, this is all open field. I'm just gonna have a big wall of troops waiting for them. I am not moving them forward. Like, yeah.
Well,
We've
you can
got
just
the
find defensible terrain, isn't it? And then just push into that and then just hold if you need to.
we've got the bulk of the map. We just need to maintain it now.
Yeah.
Without losing troops, ideally. And if I've got 3 lines of troops, I can just cycle some out, cycle some forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the plan with the big old triple line.
if I can wipe out this lot I'm currently dealing with, and then go push, that'll make kind of the line a lot shorter.
Well, that's why I'm sending my strike fighters down to assist you, because that should help significantly.
Yeah.
Just using my fighters to bombard them, keeping all the infantry in reserve.
Yeah. Red does seem to work quite well as an aesthetic choice for sisters.
Every time I look at it on the map, though, you know, like I'm just pre-programmed to think that red is the bad guy. Because I keep going, oh no, look at all the red on the map, and then I'm like, it's just Alpha. It's Alpha, man. What are you doing? He's on your side.
Is he though?
The question of the ages. We do need to make a push in this northern sector there.
Are you with us or against us? Yes.
Indeed.
Alpha Legion meme.
Alright, queuing up more fighters. Let's get some more sisters too, and I guess we need more resources. So let's just build some all around building. Alright, I'm going to build some transports because I think we might have to start redeploying stuff faster if things start to go badly, which it could happen. Damn it, resources for them. What else can I research? Units keep the shield of faith even if they are broken. Let's get that. That's going to be a good one. So that gives us reduced damage. Yeah, slowly pushing it back. It's if my massive line can hold up as well as... Oh, one of my flyers just got annihilated. Yeah, you see what I mean? On my side, everything's kind of squishy with the flyers. It's 0 difference on how much damage that takes. I can do that now for you. That's that one gone. There's my strike fighter here as well now. Yeah, baby, here we go. And that's the other one gone. Yeah, man, get some construction units sent into that top right-hand corner. Get yourself your own air base up.
Yeah, I've got some people moving.
Alright, how much damage did we take on the front line? Oh, not that much, and even that flyer that got beaten still got 5 hit points left. Let's get him back into the safety of the group. Now then, what I really want to know is that, and I can do that. So I will do that. I'm going to drop down another base in his face to try and claim this. Alright, we're committed to the advance now, boys. How much life has it got? 9. I'll do it. Holy melters, don't fail me now. 9, is that it? It's anticlimactic. Alright, I guess I could take the garrison out of this city. This is no longer the front line. Okay. How much damage we're going to take doing this push? No. It's built a base.
I've just
right there.
found the base for the Space Marines down here.
Nice.
Actually, one thing I was considering, you know how like obviously Space Marine chapters are only meant to have the Space Marines, and if you're gonna stick to that, but you're gonna skirt the guidelines, what you do is you have a massive scout regiment, because they're like, well, they're not technically Space Marines, are they? Now, you know, but it means you'd be able to replace your losses pretty quickly.
Do they not count as being Space Marines of the Scouts?
I'm not sure they do, because I don't think they count as Battle Brothers, so they're technically not, you know.
Oh, because they're trainees.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting.
So, like some Space Marines, I think the Space Wolves and some of the people, what they do is they just have like larger than usual scout squads, and that way you can easily just replace your losses when you lose Space Marines. And equally, I'm just wondering, like, technically your serfs and so forth for Space Marines, I'm just wondering how many could you have, you know? Because you're like, oh no, these aren't Imperial Guard soldiers. These are the Space Marine serfs. We've just got a lot of them. You know, there's so much work that needs to be done, armor cleaning and all that. And obviously, we want to give them weapons to be able to protect themselves if we get boarded or something. You know. Just wondering how far you could push that.
Given the Imperium, probably a fair bit. What the heck are those? Demons of Tizinch? No, Dreams of Tizinch.
Dream of Transgor. Those are the ones you're thinking of.
Oh, yeah, sorry. My brain.
Yeah.
My brain, defective, as usual.
I'm just saying, like, if you're basing it on survivability and not becoming, like, fucking mindless or something, what do you reckon the best Chaos God worship would be? Or, you know, Undivided? If you want to go for survivability and also quality of life.
Survivability and quality of life.
Yeah.
It probably would have to be Undivided, right? Because that way, like, aren't they still, like, vying for your potential allegiance? It's like you're giving them a bit of your soul, but you're not entirely committed.
I figure it would probably be Zinch or Nurgle if you're going for a particular one.
Would you really call Nurgle quality of life, though?
I mean, you've got your mind, it's just your body that's decaying at that point.
Yeah.
I don't know, because isn't the thing with Nurgle that, like, obviously you're affected by plagues and everything, but you don't feel the pain of it, do you?
You don't feel the pain of it, but
yeah,
like...
you're just completely tough. But I think you're still meant to feel like despair, aren't you? Because that's his thing in particular. It's the idea that you'll be immortal, but you'll slowly rot away anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, you've already got to the Blackheart Core city.
That's a new city that just popped down in my face. It has to go.
Yeah.
I think I am taking some casualties getting there. I think that.
Yeah, I mean, I took the odd one when I was pushing initially. But now we're in a position where almost get to wipe out another AI. I'll just leave 3 of them, which you're all fighting.
Yeah, it does very much feel like they're all over here.
Yeah.
But in fairness, that's because I cut off that guy's reinforcements.
Yeah.
They really wanted to get over there to help him. And as I move forward, I'm just slowly uncovering more and more enemies. So it's like,
One thing I do feel is a bit silly is, so you've had like Terminators for ages for Space Marines, and then they like introduce the, I think it's the Centurions, and it's almost the same kind of thing, you know. Initially, it was explained to me that Centurions are more kind of like range support. They're not really so focused on melee, whereas Terminators could be kind of either, but they're generally more kind of melee focused.
Yeah.
But then at that point, I think you might be able to get Centurions with melee weapons, and obviously get Terminators with heavy weapons like the missile, cyclone launcher, and so forth. So at that point, I'm like, well, what is the difference? Because they're both like super heavy armored and everything.
It's a valid question.
Yeah. Again, I don't know if it's like Centurions are going to eventually replace Terminators or something because of like copyright with the name, but then I wouldn't imagine Centurions a thing you can copyright either. What with, you know, Rome and everything.
Yeah, it's probably down to the spelling though, isn't it? Like they're fine with it being.
No, but isn't it the same as spelling as, you know, Centurion?
Is it? I'd be very surprised if it was.
I thought it was, yeah.
I thought that Games Workshop loved its weird spellings. It's like their hallmark of just. Oh, we're gonna call it derp derp derp.
Yeah, I think the one like change they've tried to do in terms of names is the Eldar. Probably makes the most sense in there. I'm used to them being called the Eldar, but I can appreciate that it's maybe not the best name for an alien species that are kind of like space elves, you know?
Yeah. And it doesn't fit like the typical description of Eldar, does it? Because the typical description is like a ancient race. And like the Eldar are old, but they're not the oldest race out of that. Yeah, that's the thing. Right, that's me completely out of cash. Allow shaken units to perform the act of faith. Sure, let's get that one. Oh man, green is not half making it rough for you.
Yeah.
You're either coming against my line.
Yeah. Starting to see a few more yellow troops there. Oh my god, Dan, what are you doing? There's a pink infantry over here. You're not properly holding the line.
Is there?
Yeah, there's one scout, Dan. What are you playing at?
Yeah, there's that bit towards the bottom I don't have clogged up, shall we say. Oh, hang on, I can take out those bikers after I get shot by the base. There we go.
Oh, Devastators.
Yes, please do take out the Devastators since my Air Force is coming in. It'd be great if it didn't get shot to hell. He's got some heavy tanks behind his base as well. You're looking very Blood Angels right now. Alright, let's do my whole Shield of Faith thing so everyone heals 2 hit points. Right, did he punch a hole in the line anywhere? Not yet. Nice, we managed to claim that artifact. Now we're just going to try and hold on to it.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, that's what they all say. This is fine. Okay. These guys are literally standing on wire weed to fight me. That's just not cool, bro. Appreciate your commitment to the fight, but have you considered sanity?
You hear the voices too.
Apparently. God damn it, AI. Alright, fine. I have to shuffle up some more then because I need to heal them now. Poked a little hole in the line.
I feel like for Henry Cavill, Reboot Gunman would probably be the best one for him potentially to be, just because, you know, he's active in the Horus Heresy, and he's active in the current day Imperium as well now. So, you know, probably give you the most opportunities if you were picking one singular character you're going to play as.
Like, is that what you think they're going to do with him, though? Like,
I have no idea. But wasn't there that thing that Hyper or someone pointed out where it says, like, he's a ultramarine or something.
I'm not sure that is.
Thing is, I mean, in terms of armies,
Actually,
I think he collects
100%
custodies.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they're gonna do anything about the custodies. Like, you got to choose your entry into the franchise.
I'm just saying that, like, I'm just trying to think, why would you say that he's an ultramarine? You know, like, because it's like he doesn't play as ultramarine, so that would imply that he's gonna be cast as one. You know.
I mean, you could.
So,
Using melee troops. Okay.
which side do you reckon sisters would do best against?
In the game.
Yeah.
Which faction would they do best against? Probably orcs, really, but then orcs kind of suck, and we all know that.
Yeah. And what do you reckon would be the best counter against sisters?
Best counter against sisters, someone who has got very good anti-infantry. Maybe Nids or Tau.
Yeah.
Okay. You should have the whole swarm versus swarm kind of thing going on.
Yeah.
And I think, yeah, like not being able to heal the vehicle, because the Nids would definitely be able to tear shreds off the vehicles, wouldn't they? And the Tau would outright delete them. So it would be pretty rough fighting those guys, but equally, I think Space Marines are pretty strong counter, wasn't it? Like, it's one of the reasons we suggested kind of doing this.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, you got to see how it works out, haven't you? And also, like, people play a little bit different to how the AI plays, so potentially it's an AI issue and not a people issue. Like, you need to, like, it's only going into this forewarning what you need to do and what works. Like, this is not my first game ever, is it? This is like my third game as Sisters.
Yeah.
So, when you know they're terrible at tanks, don't invest heavily in them.
If the Horus Heresy hadn't kicked off, you know, so around the time that was going to happen, instead of that happening, you had like a massive Tyranid invasion going on. Do you reckon the Imperium would hold out, considering it's, you know, at that point all together, you've got all the legions working on the same side?
I think the first encounter would still be pretty much a bloodbath, wouldn't it? Because like you'd probably underestimate the Tyranid force to start with.
Yeah.
Which would lead to its own issues.
Back then, everything was working better because all of the stuff was under central command, wasn't it? It wasn't like, you know, the tanks that separated from the infantry, that separated from the space marines and so forth. You know, Imperial Navy, it was all under one command structure.
Yeah, but the initial attack from the Nids wasn't against the Space Marine world, I don't think.
It was the fringe borders, wasn't it? And then it started advancing. I think didn't the first one eventually come against Ultramar?
Yes, because it turns out that there are gene stealer cultists on Ultima.
Yeah, because initially they'd uncovered gene stealers, but they just thought they were some kind of weird local alien life form. They didn't realise they were part of the hive.
Yeah, and when they realised that, they ordered it and be destroyed everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, I do like the Nids. They've got such a nice grasp of differentness. Like,
yeah.
I know I have my gripes about Skaven not being in 40k and that they cannibalize the Skaven rules to make the Tyranids, but Tyranids are a really good faction-wise. Yeah. So I can't actually complain that much.
There is an alien species that apparently is meant to be similar to the Skaven. They're like kind of like traders that despise the Eldar.
The Herd?
Nah, it's somebody else.
Yeah, really? Guess so.
Yeah.
Like, there's also the theory that the Horde are either people from the far future or
Yeah.
Skaven.
I think the Iron Warriors are responsible for moving Hood from a lot of the galaxy.
It's like, you can move this tank down. Like, no, I actually can't. It's surrounded by the red players stuff. Okay, let's spit out some more flyers and move it back to your turn. It'd be nice to see some of the more fringe aspects of factions, you know, rather than just...
Oh, what, the more obscure ones?
Yeah, like something featuring the Horde.
Yeah.
Even if they were just in the background.
What, in terms of models or books or what?
Is he in the TV show? Like,
Oh, yeah,
just
that would
give
be,
it some variety. Just, you know, because that's
How do you,
something they could do a lot with, because it's kind of super vague, isn't it, in the actual lore.
like a gene stealer cult would be a pretty interesting thing to do, because you could easily have some characters that are in the gene stealer cult, and it looks like they're just trying to free their world from the evil Imperium, and then it turns out they're under like alien control. So it's like, yeah, nobody's a good guy in this.
Yeah. Well, that's 4K for you in a nutshell, isn't it? No one's a good guy.
Yeah, I was looking through Warhammer memes earlier, and you know the Barian scene in the Wakanda. It's like, no, 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 we don't do that here. It's just like that with like, so who's the good side? It's like, no, 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 we don't do that in Warhammer. Oh, you found the Dreadnought.
Maybe gonna lose one of my flyers.
Oh, F. I actually lost a regiment.
Okay. Yeah, it's got 5 hit points left. I'm gonna have to withdraw that flyer. Move my other flyer around the back so I can still shoot his city without being in the way for you guys. Okay, how is the battle line looking? It's still holding. Some definite issues. And a giant flying space marine chaos thing. Let's nuke that out of the sky before it does anything scary. Right. Okay, can we finish this base off? Oh wow, we focused down my hand-to-hand combat unit. How dare you? Forward to victory! Or to get shot some more. Alright. Push these guys back some. God, there's another city behind the one I destroyed. How's your flank doing?
Yeah,
Can I
it's
move
doing
my
alright.
transport ship?
You could probably move it now, yeah.
Woohoo. Let's run up and kill one of those devastators. Why have we got 100 Seeker missiles now, haven't we? Yeah, let's start nuking these commands out today from 9 million miles away. This is quite the border war going on over here.
Yeah.
I think doesn't want to die.
I'm curious. Do you think the Imperium's policy of having all of the military stuff separated from each other is actually a good idea? Because on the one hand, it does mean that if somebody gets corrupted or goes power mad, like they can they've got limited stuff of what they can do. But equally, it means that you're very inefficient. It means like if everything was combined under a War Master like it is normally, then you're going to do military better against conventional wars, aren't you? The only problem is internal conflict is more of an issue to worry about.
Yeah, it's all about the... Like, it's kind of fear, isn't it? It's the fear of the betrayal happening again, basically.
Yeah.
Which is very problematic, and it's definitely something to be concerned about, but...
I mean, it was an issue before. It wasn't just, the fact that Horus had control over things, because if it was just that, it'd be like, well, if you assassinate Horus, problem solved. It's the fact that you had so many high-up people that all joined his side, sort of thing. And I mean, in the current day stuff, I'm not sure how you'd either have to have multiple War Masters rebel at the simultaneously, or half the High Lords of Terror or something for like a kind of equivalent effect. And let's face it, that has happened in the past anyway. With like Van Dyer, for example.
You just need to do the Alpha Legion thing, wouldn't you? Like, put troops that you can trust embedded into every possible force there is.
Yeah.
Just to keep an eye on things. That's probably the better way to handle it than decentralizing everything. And then you could kind of consolidate a bunch of troops back together into a proper fighting force.
Yeah, I mean, equally though, if all of the Space Marine chapters could, like, say for example, you're like, okay, so we're not going to have 1,000 Space Marines chapter anymore, it's going to be 2,000, 3,000, whatever, right? If you do it simultaneously, right, if one of them rebels, it doesn't really matter quite so much, because it's like, well, look, every other chapter's increased in size as well, you know what I mean? So we just said Space Marines get Space Marines.
Yeah, it depends how much you're going to consolidate up again, doesn't it? That's the thing. Like you say, if you just take it from 1,000 to 2,000, that's not much of a deal. If you take it to 10,000, then that's where things start getting problematic, because you can do a lot of damage with 10,000 men.
Yeah.
And also, like, it's the whole backstabbing thing, because don't forget, like, in the Horus Heresy, there were some people who didn't want to defect, and they got like completely set up and then just annihilated.
So how do you mean?
Well, weren't there a whole load of Alpha Legion and others that were loyal to the Imperium, and they basically just arranged for them all to have a big nasty accident?
Oh yeah, I think there's a few things. So first off, what you thinking of the Istvan massacre, for example?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's where you have like was it initially 3 legions rebel? Is it something like that, or 3 or 4? So you send like 5 or 7 legions to deal with them, and then like over half of those are traitors. So they just fire at the back of them, sort of thing.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. You basically wipe out 3 legions at once, almost. So that, and the fact, you've got some legions that like got into it in, like the 1,000 Suns got kind of tricked into it, didn't they?
Yeah.
Because they were loyalist up until the point where they had a message at the end. Because they didn't really do much apart from the Siege of Terror, from the sounds of it, in terms of fighting loyalists. They just, it's only when the Wolves attack their homeworld, and after that they still kind of stay out of it for most of the time. The Alpha Legion get tricked by the Cabal, although the Cabal have got tricked by Chaos, so
You're all right.
But yeah, it does seem kind of weird, because it's like, okay, so the Cabal think that if you wipe out humanity, that's going to like defeat the Chaos Gods for the most part. And it's like, well, unless you maybe get the Elder to commit suicide as well or something, I don't know how that kind of works out so much. Unless it's like warp science stuff or something.
The Elder could have been second on the chopping block. You don't really know with these people, do you?
Yeah, maybe that might be why Eldred Wolfhorn wasn't a fan of their plan. Maybe he saw it and he was like, yeah, technically this would work, but all the Elder are going to die, so I don't agree with this.
Yeah.
But then equally, one of the main Cabal people was like Eldar Exarch. Yeah, it is amusing in the book when the guy's like, okay, look, if you hate humanity so much, why didn't you just kill us? And it's like, oh, we would have never done that in the past anyway. Now we can't because he's too strong.
Yeah, it is tricky one, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
because Chaos is such a divided force. Like, there's no definitive way. I don't think they ever like destroy Chaos at this point. It's
Well, I mean, even if nobody was worshipping them, hypothetically, if the Emperor succeeded in his plan to just wipe out all worship of gods, and it was just science, that still wouldn't wipe out Chaos. It would greatly deplete them. They.
do you think that's what his plan was though? Like,
Oh
was
yeah. Like well, I mean, okay, so he had multiple plans on the go. It seems like so. He was trying to get rid of humanity's dependent on the warp by being able to use the webway to just move armies and stuff about.
Yeah.
So initially it was going to be Magnus on the Golden Throne that would just be like the gatekeeper, so to speak. So I don't know if he'd have gone along with Magnus's idea of like raising humanity's psychic potential up, because he might have thought it might just be too dangerous.
Yeah, it does sound a bit questionable.
Yeah. Well, I mean, on the one hand, like the best thing against demons is psychic powers, But equally, you've got the much higher risk of loads of people that can be technically possessed or something if they don't have control of the powers. And equally, it's one of those things that, like, if you made everyone like a superhero, for sake of argument, or certain people superheroes, the odds of them just, not even chaos possession, but just abusing their power because they can, If you can just like mind control people, what are the odds that you're not going to, just maybe have a little peek in your boss's mind and be like, yeah, you want to promote me, or something.
I mean, I guess. Alright, that's the thing, isn't it? It's...
Well, that's the thing, like, if you think like Babylon 5, like Psychops, like, if there were people that you can't tell that they're Psychers unless they have like a special uniform, do you trust that they're not going to abuse their power?
Oh, of course you can trust a psycho.
Yeah.
What could possibly go wrong, right?
What is it? The core is father, the core is mother, or something?
Yeah. That's the line.
Yeah.
Alright, what research do we need now? Extra vehicle. Oh no, ordnance does more damage. Let's do that one.
Yeah, so yeah, in terms of the Emperor's plan, so I say he was going to use a webway. He was actually trying to construct his own webway-esque portals as well, which some of the Navigator houses were in favour of, and some were trying to rebel against it because they were like, well, their idea was like, look, if the Emperor manages to get these kind of webway stuff going around the galaxy, then he's not going to need navigators and astropaths, which means he might wipe us out. Which could, you know, considering how the Emperor is, that could be possible. You know, he did wipe out the Thunder Warriors when they ceased to be useful, and equally some of the Space Marine chapters might have got wiped out because it's like, well, look, we need some of you for security, but after that, you know, I mean, the World Eaters, I can't see them surviving in the long run.
Damn, he took out my flyer at the back, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna try and push on my front because this is a big line to maintain at any rate, so
Yeah.
forward 1 inch, you have found chaos. Great. It's gonna be a slow push.
Oh, damn,
Onward to
Dreadnought.
victory. Another one, jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna go down without too much of a fight. He's definitely gonna do his best to hold you off forever.
Yeah.
Swireweed's getting in the way of my advance now. This is kind of irritating. I'm going to bring that damage fire back in to assist your assault. And probably pick off some targets relatively carefully. Like that. Can you hit that Vindicator on the left flank?
Let's find out.
Because I can probably finish it off if you can take like 5-10 hit points off it.
Yes.
Nice. Terminated. There you go. This guy's throwing like a million goddamn rhinos at me over here to just keep me blocked in. Just a huge wall of death. I can see a base. Time to start shelling it with hunter-killer missiles. You brought this on yourself, Chaos, by being Chaos. Yeah, 3 damage. Right, where are my goddamn swirly people? Need to get you over here to clear out this freaking wire weed. Okay, I'm going to redirect all the strike fighters towards you. We need to crush that guy in the bottom. Every day I'm holding the Imperial line. Ooh, the melter guns are actually pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a light strike cruiser, but still. Let's put that down to you. I've got enough infantry up here.
We're making headway.
I mean, you're about 10 minutes, you're about to get like 7 extra flyers to come in. Keep doing anything with the firing line because he'll just run into me and die as usual. Strike fighters though, they come down your way. Oh yeah, we're just gonna obliterate him soon.
Yep.
Once they're all alive, it should just be it's all over, Jim.
Yep. Yeah, because then I'll be able to push on the pink.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure where pink space is, but yeah.
Oh, isn't it about 26 too?
Oh yeah, with that heroes, okay, it's revealed
Yep.
his base, okay. I didn't see that at first until you made that. Just moving up all my dudes from the rear. Got skip a turn of construction. I think we've got enough dudes to do this. Let's keep the research going. Let's get the chaff launches. Oh no, extra vehicle armor. Okay, I'm done. I do love that you attack me, you take 17% of the damage back every turn, basically. Whose idea was that to make that cost such little resource? I mean, I know we've turned it down, so it's like it's 2.5 at the minute, but even on like normal, it's 10. That's all it costs. And considering I'm going up at 31 a turn, like just can't spend it fast enough.
Yeah.
Right, now we're doing with Space Marines. He's down to 100 hit points on his bunker. Alright, I'm going to zoom in and destroy that outpost on the flank so you can start to fall in on him.
Okay.
Oh, there's another one. But that one's gone. I might even be able to get rid of the other one. I get 2 in. Do I have another flyer that's... Yeah, I do. Alright, that's the other one destroyed as well. So we'll soon have that guy surrounded. Well, here we go, boys. I'm gonna take out that other fortress for you. No, I'm not. Jesus.
Yeah.
How much damage do they do? 3 times 10 last cannon shots. Okay, yeah, 30 damage. Yeesh. Okay. Well, that was anticlimactic. But we have got him flanked now, so it's just a matter of time, I feel.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's try and push forward the battle line again. It's a very slow push. In fact, do I need to push? I'm sending all my heavy fighters down south. I can probably just hold the line. Okay. You know, we don't need to move any of that stuff either, do we really? We just keep these guys going down this flank, which we have done. Yes, we have. Oh, there's another flyer that's been built. Let's get him. We shall get you to. Let's get you to there. Okay. Just do research for the sake of research now, because like I don't see any point in getting the tank research. It's kind of limiting anyway. So Okay, so we didn't really lose any flyers. I'll let you move up a bit of cannon fodder this time. Oh wow, there's no one waiting here to get me. Just trying to focus his base as much as I can, really. Let me know when you've done attacking him and I'll send in the fighters. See how close I can get. Oh, Pinky's sending over his Storm Talon gunships. This is about to get real. Kiss your heavy troops goodbye. Yeah. And take out all the dudes blocking you off. I don't know if you can poke that Terminator, but I just took him down to 4 hit points.
Probably don't have anything can reach at this stage.
That's fine, there'll be plenty of room in a minute, since I'm clearing out all his infantry for you. It'd just be a bit of a waste to shoot them. Ugh. No, I might be able to do it myself, actually. I've run out of infantry to kill, I think. Just a bit overkill for one of these, but we overkilled him dead. Oh yeah, that's 3, 6, yeah, that's like a dozen fighters. That should kill him. Alright. Check out my battle line. We're mostly good, actually. Like, part of me wants to advance, another part of me is like, nah, I'm gonna have such a bigger line if I have to push forward much more.
I mean, we've almost wiped out the AI over here, and then this line's going to swing over.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We'll just be able to sweep around, won't we, after this?
Yeah.
Just gonna swing through my cities building fighters, I think, because that's probably going to be the fastest way to clear the map at this point.
Yeah, I'd agree. Just gonna quickly check some things downstairs. We'll wait for the AI turn. And back.
I ain't finished queuing up my flyers yet. Okay. Alright, there we go. Yeah, it'd be great if they actually ventured into some of the more vague stuff in 40k in the show, just to give you a glimpse of a variety, but I fear it'll be mostly human-centric as usual. Well, there's a lot of firing going on as he tries to push into my line.
Yeah, there is.
Like, if we did this as Imperial Guard, there'd be no way we'd win. Like, I don't think there'd be a chance. Alright, I'm gonna try and blitz his command center for you. I believe they call this Exterminatus. There we go. Oh, so they've all turned into pink troops. Great. Great. Because pink's got a thing that gives them all extra life. Great. We didn't think this through.
So you're saying the ideal thing was maybe if we didn't kill the enemy?
If we'd have killed all his troops first, it would have probably worked out a little better. Oh, I even gave him the tiles in the city. Yeah, you're not keeping those las guns. Alright, well, in spite of that, we're still clearing out. We're gonna have to attack this goddamn assault flyer. There we go, it's dead. Well, Storm Raven gunships now. Well, the AI has reached tier 10. For sure. It won't matter. I just set the rally points for all my bases to like the front line, so I don't have to manually tell all my fighters to fly over there, because that's just going to be annoying. Okay, so we're about ready for sweep.
Yeah.
Space Marines did hold on for 29 turns, though. That's pretty intense.
Yeah, it took a while.
Are you kidding me? You have to fire an actual proper thing at that to kill it. Fine.
All your aircraft over here would just be able to go west now at this point.
Yeah, I'm gonna sweep. Well, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to sweep around the south or just try and crunch up the line?
I'll just go straight for him. Because you should be faster than me, so I should be able to kind of follow without kind of being slowed
Yeah, I
down.
can clear the way until we hit resistance, and then you can bunker in, can't you?
Yeah.
Because it's the Space Marine guy right there, isn't it? Yeah, so... Yeah, it's not going to be an easy push for sure.
I know, I've got quite a few tanks at this point.
I mean, you do, but bear in mind, Space Marines do masses of damage and you can't repair your tanks.
They're expendable now.
Kill that back row.
Is Venom Crawler like a new Chaos unit they introduced in the lore?
It's relatively new in the lore, yeah.
Yeah, because I just never seen them before this game. Or known of their existence even, so I'm just like, okay.
Okay, my line is successfully shuffled. Just rotating the troops on the front. We formed a line. Oh, you're damaged. No, we're not pulling back at this point. It's onwards to victory, my brothers. Few units from scouting along the north, 'cause it looks like he doesn't have all the way right to the north. Alright. I think we're about done.
I'm trying to think, like, you know, obviously Space Marines have the drawback of one base. If
Yep.
you had them allied with somebody else, could you make it work in the end? Your ally could go to somewhere critical to the enemy, and then you could just like deep strike all your Space Marines into that position.
Yeah?
So it literally would be going for the whole Space Marine thing of, you know, deep strike, it goes straight for the throat kind of thing.
Yeah? I mean, Space Marines and Imperial Guard. They always work well together. That's the classic mix, isn't it? Like,
Yep.
It's no different in Gladius. Right, that should be all my units from the back moved up or queued up to move up. Let me just have a quick sweep. No, missed one. Alright. I'm done. Well, he's just running into the gunfire, isn't he?
Yeah. I'm trying to think, like, in terms of the map, we've got what, like 60% of it now at this point or something?
I'd say more like 70, because we've like clearly cut from like 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock, haven't we?
They're giving a bit of hassle for you, aren't they?
Yeah, he's just realised. I think he might have had some troops dicking around at the back clearing out wildlife, and he's just realised that this is serious. He has just deleted a couple of my units in the north. Alright. Operation Iron Skies are going south. Let me just finish that off for you so you can just advance. Enemy sighted. Oh, you're probably dead. Well, let's give you jinx anyway. You can begin moving up.
Cool.
Hey, kitten. Yeah, I'm just on a game with someone. Love you. Okay. Can we push on all fronts? Yeah, it looks like they don't even have the entirety of their corner.
Oh my god, I just realised the hunter killer missiles, like they have a very long range.
They actually patched it, it's reduced now.
Alright, but it must have been even crazy than before.
Oh yeah, before it used to be like, I think in the original version it was so stupid, like map wide.
Yeah.
So it was just like, eyes on target, fire! So with the Imperial Guard you literally just needed one unit that could see him. And it was like, release the missiles. Okay, who's nearly dead? You are, but you can actually move back. That just because there's no space for you. Let's check around so you can get back. I don't like the idea of units dying. Bring it down, bring it down. the base now. So I guess there's no holding back really now.
Yeah.
You shoot me, I'm going to shoot you back. Oh, there's another base to the south. Yeah, Jesus Christ, this is a wall of bases now, isn't it? This was my plan. How dare they copy us? Well, here we go. About to get shot. Hmm. Yeah, I've taken his health buff off him. It's a shame that's not allied based. But equally, it might get a bit ridiculous if it was.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm kind of ignoring that lower side now because that showed up. My line's not quite deep enough, and I don't really want to start. No, did I not set a rally point for you? Why haven't you moved over there? Well, that's sus. Now I have to check everything's actually moved. It's going to be rough in the north. Might as well just hit his city with a siege tank before it gets destroyed.
Yep.
Like, do you like that it tells you that the unkill in his house can be fired? Because I find that kind of annoying, to be honest with you.
Yeah, annoying.
Because it's a special ability, like, you want to save it for when you want it, and not always use it all the time. So it's kind of just... yeah. Well, we're punching through in the centre. Not in the north. And a big blob of pinks just appeared in the south. Oh well, they actually destroyed some of my units. Damn.
Wait for your flies to move in the south.
Yeah, I need to clear out these tanks there. It's a problem I have. I'm using this light fighter as cannon fodder because I can just get it to move a bunch. And see where everything is. There we go. The strike craft, I would like to keep that alive, so let's move the one on 3 points back to heal. Alright, then let's push up. Yeah, Jesus has got a lot of stuff over here. Yeah, those devastators fire, that should make it easy for you to advance with your infantry. Yeah, I just can't move my units forward. Alright, that's everything I can do down there, so have fun with pink. I'm going to stay on the northern flank. I guess we're just going to have to push into him. If I can clear enough space, I can actually do like 35 damage to his command center over here. Oh, this is northern base deleted. And he's got another one right behind it. These goddamn flyers take too long to kill. They get like 2 damage to them no matter what I do.
Maybe you should get
Oh, sorry?
good. Maybe you should get good.
Good. Yeah. Maybe I should not use this at battle. So much just like to just ignore me at this point. Pass away out of here.
I think we're gonna win.
You're sorry?
I think we're gonna win.
Yeah, it's looking that way. I kind of wish there was like a replay where you could see what was going on. This means we didn't set it to enough AI, that's what that means. But yeah, this is a pretty rough match because the Chaos Space Marines have got literally everything they could ever need. Jesus, there's a lot of pink Space Marines down here. Well, they're going to lose some units over the end turn, but
It is what it is.
significant amount of damage to them. Yeah, and my rally point stuff isn't working. My troops are coming out, it's just sitting there.
Huh.
Which is super irritating. So it means I'm having to check that everything's moved out. Like, when I give them a queue themselves, it's fine, but... It's so weird. You can't even move forward. Unless it's cost like they've only just been built, I'm going to skip a turn and see if they move next turn. And lose some flyers. It's not good. Clear this. Always rebuild this defense platform. Is he? Well. Damn, Space Marines are everywhere. So they've only got one city yet. I've been popping them out. It's like every time you destroy a base, you see where another one is. Where's the space up here? Undefended? Because if it is, we might just sneak around with the flyers and destroy it. I haven't killed that one goddamn fighter. Why do you think there'd be a logical reason to give frag grenades to Flame Squadron? I mean, it effectively does the exact same job. It seems kind of counterproductive to me. Waste of resources.
I guess it depends if it's like a heavily fortified thing and you can't really get the range or the timings for a flamer. You know, like throwing a grenade, it only takes like a few seconds to pull the pin and throw it. You don't really expose yourself much, whereas it's more difficult to like get a flamer out and start, you know, like burning them. It's quite niche at that point. It's not impossible that it wouldn't be useful, but yeah.
It's like, I can understand it for your average show troops, like, you know, if they ain't got anything that's particularly good at getting into cover, but in terms of everything else, it seems a little overkill-y.
Actually, a thought just occurred to me. So obviously, Sister Battle all have power armor, right?
Yes.
So they, you know, the Imperium must be able to produce quite a lot of power armor for, you know, all the Sister Battle to have their own one, yeah. So I'm just thinking, for the Imperial Guard, is there a particular reason we don't see Imperial Guard regiments that have some, you know, elite ones that have power armor or something?
It's a good question, isn't it? I guess they'd probably say that it's the Ogren's role in the Imperial Guard kind of thing, but
I don't know. I get that obviously there's a lot of Imperial Guard, so it's not like you're going to be quitting, you know, the entire Imperium's, you know, Imperial Guard has suddenly got power armor. That would be a bit too extreme. But you'd think like the very high up elite troops, sort of like the stormtrooper regiments and everything, might have like the odd regiment of them.
yeah, I could see the sense in it. Man, I have not moved everyone yet. Alright, that's enough moving stuff. I'm sure we'll be fine. Yellow's definitely putting up a fight though.
Yeah, but it does look like the North you can wait.
No, those flyers in the south are slowly dying.
Yeah. Well, that was the plan.
punch a hole over here for you. Hmm. You don't really have a good answer for those Terminators that are next to you. Well, next to my flyers. But the thing is, I can block him in with flyers and he can't attack flyers with them, so...
Yeah.
But he can punch that tank. Not really anything we can do about that. Alright then. Yeah, he still loves its goddamn chaos spawn.
Oh, you know, I was talking about like loopholes and stuff and all that, yeah, for the Imperium and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
So you got like 1,000 space marines is what you would have in a chapter, and you can
Yep.
have like a fairly big scout regiment to try and get around things, so you can replenish quite quickly at least if you lose space marines. I just had on 4. Not only could you maybe have like a lot of serfs and be like, well, technically they're serfs, they're not space marines. If you gave them power armor as well, so it's like they're serfs that have their own power armor, but they're not technically space marines. They're only guys with power armor, you know. So you wouldn't actually be breaking the Codex Astartes with that.
I mean, wouldn't they have to train in power armor anyway? Like, it's the...
Yeah, but obviously space marines have a biological element to them, so they'd be kind of the equivalent of Sisters Battle, would they really, at that point? You know, they'd be trained in power armor. They'd, you know, have the extra defense and everything, but they wouldn't have the reflexes of a space marine and so forth.
Battle line is a little bit holy now. Just need to push hard.
Yeah.
You didn't know you moved already. Jeez. Yeah, the Meltagun troops are pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, you imagine they should be against space marines.
Okay, where can I get
One
you
of the
to?
Horus Heresy short books is the Ultramarines. Basically, they're not really sure who's traitor and who's loyalist. So they got space marines dressed up as various chapters, and they're getting them to use the tactics that those legions do, and they're getting the Ultramarines to kind of fight against them, sort of thing. So initially, when you start reading the book, it's really confusing because, like, wait, why are the Ultramarines attacking the Salamanders? You know?
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, it's the practical of Guilliman be like, well, we don't know who's loyalist, who's traitor, so we've got to practice against everyone.
Yeah. That makes sense to a degree.
Yeah.
Know your enemy and all that.
Yeah, because at the point he's cut off in Ultramar, isn't he? And he can't leave the area because of the warp storms, and he equally doesn't know what's going on. So I think at the time they assume the Emperor might be dead, but even if he isn't, they can't really do much about it. I do think, like, hypothetically, right? Suppose, I say, the Tyranids invade in a Great Crusade. They're beaten back, but the Emperor is actually killed. Who takes over?
Depends who survives, doesn't it? Like,
Yeah.
it's a
Because
rough
obviously
one.
Muckador the Siglite would kind of want to take over, but then him and the Primarchs don't get on. And equally, part of the Horus Heresy was the idea that bureaucrats taking over with High Lords and so forth. So the Primarchs might want to go their own way, in which case it's like, okay, so what power cliques would form?
Yeah, I honestly don't know, because you could have the whole faction disintegration thing all over again, couldn't you? Because like,
Yeah.
if the Emperor's gone, what is it to hold everyone together, really?
Yeah. And that's the thing, isn't it? Like, you could have a situation where it's not just a civil war of two sides; it's like multiple different sides.
Yep. Alright, but end my turn. There's a couple of units I haven't moved yet, but no, I'll just make sure the flyers have all moved. Then we'll. God damn it, that's the worst thing to bug out, like the flyer movement automatically just.
Wait, there's a Telekine dome over the Space Marine city now.
Yeah, the Space Marine Psychic can do it, and it gives them a butt ton of defense. What is it? Do we see what it does? Yeah, telekinetic doom. 50% damage reduction from ranged attacks.
Okay.
Basically, he wants to survive.
It's not an option.
Yeah, try and focus down this flyer, because if this thing gets behind you, you're gonna have big issues. Yeah, we get him. And those utterly surrounded Terminators are gonna die. Okay, nice. You can move forward in the north now.
Cool.
You can see how exposed his base is. The flyers are hella strong.
Yep.
Very squishy. So it's the whole glass cannon thing. You want to take your troops out of my tank?
Where are they?
26 by 4 by 3.
Six. Okay, found them.
Yeah. Okay. So where's his next base? It's there. Yeah, man, they're really trying to rally around this city, aren't they?
Yep. So many units to move.
Jeez, he's got like 5 more of those flyers. Oh my god, they're so annoying. Should do it, I should envelop them. Are you doing it south?
Yeah, fine.
So I don't think my flyers are going to survive a couple more turns.
Oh, they definitely reinforced a fair bit south.
Okay. There you go. Another one white sadist. So, never going to get near that bloody Space Marine base, are we? Because of the way he's bunkering it up. But if we kill all his troops, he can't replace them, so there is that. Guess a few unit scouts at the back of the Space Marine base. Anything there we can shoot? There's Devastators and Dreadnoughts. And that scouting cost me my flyer. The Devastator's removed. Let's try and get rid of that flyer for you. That's gone. My line's starting to look suspiciously red.
Yeah. The enemies must have got behind you, Dan.
Yeah, we just have to nuke the planet from orbit then. Oh my god, I found another one of his bases over there. Alright, I'm gonna just do a suicide run with the flyers. There's quite a lot back here. Not enough to save his base. Okay. Grind him down at this point. He's only got the bases now to fall back onto. Bloody space marine bikes everywhere on this goddamn map. Did you want some extra points, did you?
I mean, the thing is, like, I was confused because it was like this tank could do something, and I was like, what can it do? It's only when I took it, I was like, wait, oh shit, that you had that. Because I was thinking, like, surely you can't take your own allies' points, because that would be this. You know? Apparently you can.
Yeah, it's an oddity for sure.
Have you got any of those knights?
No, they're real slow.
Are they any good?
Yes. Like that's what they need. They need like a transport flyer for tanks or something. Like his sisters. Like I get it. They're supposed to have a weakness or something, but like if you want them to be super like infantry focused, then just give them the means to actually move the infantry around fast. Yeah. Seems a bit bonkers.
I mean,
Not
you'd
to.
assume that the idea would be infantry can move fast. Vehicles can move fast provided it's open terrain. If it's like forests and, you know, infantry would outpace them, so sort of thing. Well, 2 dead, 2 to go. And And this this pink base won't last too much longer.
Jet flies at one of our bases because it's not queuing him up, is it? What the hell is wrong with that command? Okay. 20 units I didn't move, but it's fine. Like, the front line is so compacted, like, you just can't get in there anyway, so... Yeah, I know, I'm losing flyers.
Who do you think has the best vehicles as a faction?
Well, that depends what you mean by that. Best attacking vehicles, or...
Yes.
You guess. The best attacking vehicles. It's a hard one, isn't it? Because there's such a variety of them. Maybe Eldar. But then they're very squishy. Yeah. Yeah, the Eldar ones can dish out the pain for sure. Okay, so the librarian's coming out of the city. So he dead. Fly is dead. It's at least 2 bases out there, aren't there?
Yep.
That's a lot of land raiders.
Yep.
Yeah, it's cool having the infantry and all. Moving them around is such a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Putting some missiles into the Space Marine Command Center. Let's upset them.
Maybe we should kill the Psyker first. Get
Oh,
rid
I
of
just killed one. No, it won't go even if he's dead.
Alright.
It's a timer thing. Yeah, it's one turn remaining and then it's over.
Okay.
Yeah, it's super annoying. It's over.
But even if the center dies, they still got all the troops.
Yeah, it'll pass to the other player.
Yep.
But at least he won't be able to build any goddamn rhinos. I mean, land raiders anymore.
There's always Chaos Land Raiders.
But I don't think I have them in this.
Yeah, the yellow guy had some earlier.
Did he?
Yeah. I was initially confused because I was like, wait, yellow's Chaos though. Why do they have a Land Raider?
Well, as usual, I've left his base over here undefended, so... Thanks to the heavy firepower of the flyers. That's another base score. It's got another base somewhere, Jesus. Okay. Do I have anything left on the bottom flank? Ooh, surprisingly I do. Where's that librarian? Is there... Which can we actually do to him? A massive 3 damage. 5 if I commit suicide. Do you want him gone?
Yeah, go on then.
It's cost me another one of my flyers. But he's dead. That captain wants deleting as well, because those orbital bombardment things you can do are annoying as hell. Alright, he's gone. But that's probably cost me another 2 flyers.
Spend money to make money, Dan.
Not sure the lives of the Sororitas are considered money.
They're the money of the Imperium.
Yeah, they. You throw another one of units in one of my tanks. Are you queuing up your movement actions so that when I move, you accidentally move into my tanks?
Who knows? Well, I figured I can't actually properly move forward, so I might as well move into your tank. I might actually gain some ground.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I suppose.
It was intentional. Wow, you guys are pretty much dead.
Not sure I buy frag grenades doing more damage than crack grenades to Terminators, but sure, yeah, sure.
Yeah, does it sound a bit sus?
It's like, I get it, they're in cover, but at the same time... Logic.
Yeah, you see just where you're fighting, there's that yellow Land Raider, which is a Chaos one.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Well, it looks so chaosy.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, it's literally got like 1 chaos symbol on it, and that's it. Yeah, okay, sure. I'm sure they spend a lot of time and effort making that look appropriate, right?
Hey, he's got spikes on one side, Dan, with some skulls. Totally chaos.
Yeah. Hashtag death effort. Okay, I'm gonna try and queue some of my guys up to move in because this is just
I mean, we've always pushed
infuriating.
them right up against the map at this point, haven't we?
Yeah, but he must have like another base along the bottom, hasn't he? He's like,
Yeah.
So there's no other way he could still be alive. I wish I could zoom out further.
Where that yellow Chaos Land Raider is, it's a bit south of that, basically, for another base.
No, do you see the base now?
Yeah, yeah. Yes, there's at least one there, you can see. And then...
Oh, yeah, yeah. And then one magically somewhere else.
He might have a second mini one as well. Like a bit further east of that. Looks of it.
Well, here we go. Could be the last couple of turns.
Yeah, it's getting close.
Watch Space Marines popping all live bear and he goes shield up straight away.
Yep.
Okay. Let's activate Vengeful Spirit again. So my troops get shot, they do damage. So the yellow base is there. I see. It's fire chaff launchers and yinks and send one of the flyers in to find out where his actual base is. There it is. Yeah, he's got stuff sat around this one. He's not being quite as stupid. But I don't care. These flyers were built for a purpose. God, there's one there as well. Yeah, he's definitely got one more base. Since I just deleted that one.
Yeah, I think it's just to the east of that. Like near that Prometheus
Oh,
box,
yeah.
just to the square to the right.
Initiating scout mode. Yeah, see what you mean. Yeah, there it is. But it's surrounded too. Alright, we should probably crush the Space Marines there. That should probably do it if we can. Boom. He put up quite the fight. How many hit points do these damn Land Raiders have? Gonna try and sweep with the flyers now and just use them to delete units so that you can advance easier.
Yeah, cool.
You can remove that unit from my transport if you want now. It's on the front line. If you can find it, that is.
There you go, found it.
Closing on this new base of theirs, I guess. Oh yeah, I've got someone to seeker missiles, haven't I? I wonder what the heck that was then when you activated Vengeful Spirit. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
The map just exploded in text. Trying to pick up all his cultists as well so that he can't instantly pop down another base. But that should be enough, I think. Hey, that was it. The final base gone. Geesh.
Yeah, we've won.
How long did that take? Nearly 4 hours. So you could probably equate that to an hour in AI, kind of.
Yeah.
But it was kind of weird the start of this, where they just didn't come at us.
Yeah.
What do you think to the Battle Sisters then?
Yeah, seem alright. Though I just managed to get a knight built.
Yeah,
You're right, they are very slow.
Yeah. No, it's 2, but 1 to forest, I think.
Okay.
They can fleet on foot. I don't know where it is.
Oh yeah, include flank speed, increased movement, prevent the use of ranged weapons. Okay.
Yeah.
So that like doubles the movement.
Nah, gives them like +1 movement.
Yeah.
And if you're lucky, it depends on the terrain, but yeah. It's decent enough. Alright, well, cheers for the game.
Yeah, no problem. It was fun.